So, because the chest mount would be useless on this bike, all you would see is this all the way home. I have this neat little adapter that goes right in the center of my fairing. Now you won't see any of the bike or anything, but you will see a nice view of the road, and still hear me gabbing if I got something to say. So let's get going. All right, it's Wednesday, and yes, I have the Harley, and I'm going to show you why here. This morning when I left for work, everything was okay. They had said that there was supposed to be less than 10% chance of rain. Well, then it turned to 90% after it started raining, so yeah. But it stopped around 11 a.m. Things dried out. Here we are. I didn't get wet, and got another bike to share with you. So this is the 2014 Harley Ultra Limited. Really nice bike. It's a heavy bike, but it handles really well. The balance is really good on it. It's really good in corners. It's surprisingly well. Nobody stops for stop signs in this state, by the way. If you're ever in Connecticut, don't ever expect anybody to stop for anything. So I bought this bike when it was a year old, had 5,000 miles on it. It's got over 25,000 on it now. I've ridden this bike all over. I'm not afraid to just jump on it and like go halfway across the country on it. It's that well built. And the suspension, I mean, compared to every other bike except for my wife's Street Glide, you see a bump on this thing and you're not worried on it, you know, that it's gonna throw you off the seat or anything. Anyway, so it's day 3 of my 5-day 5-bike event. I don't want to say challenge because it's really not a challenge as long as the bikes are good. It shouldn't be a challenge, it should be easy. And yeah, I was keeping this one. If you saw yesterday's video, I said there's a reason that I was going to take this bike today. And it was because today had the biggest threat of rain, and you can ride through a rainstorm in this no problem. The fairings keep you pretty dry as long as you're moving, and you don't get that stinging rain in the face because you got your windshield. This thing's got a 103 engine in it. I think it's like 1800 something cc. I forget what the actual size of it is. Maybe I'll put it down below. It's got a stage 1 on it. That's about it. You know, new air filter. It's got new front pipes, new mufflers, or, you know, opener mufflers, whatever you want to say. A tuner in it. A tuner that kind of like self-learns, so that's pretty cool. You just put a map in that's somewhat close and it just takes it from there on a few rides, and then then it's all set. Download everything and you're good. RPMs on this bike, you know, if you're doing 70, you can still be like under 3,000 RPMs on this bike. It's insane. And so, I mean, you've got plenty of pickup power and everything else. Yeah, I'm taking another way home again. A little bit different. We'll eventually end up in the same place though. But I mean, really, we're all going to end up in the same place if I'm going home every night, but you'll eventually end up on some of the same roads. It's either that or the highway, which at the very end of this, I probably will jump on the highway for the last 2 or 3 miles. There is a street that's a little crazy up here. Go on that. The streets, it's very steep and very sharp. It probably won't show so much in the camera, but they closed it off in the winter time because if there were snow or ice on it, I mean, you just forget it. There'd be no way to stop coming down it. We're going to be going up it. It turned out pretty nice today. It's still made it up in the 80s. Started out, you know, down low 60s, I think. The rain held the temperature down a little bit, but it popped up there. It was sunny a little while ago. That's gone too now. Some expensive homes up here. I don't know if you gotta be a doctor or a banker or a lawyer. I don't know what you gotta be to afford some of these homes. A little out of my price range. We're getting to at the end of August here. That's crazy. Doesn't seem like summer lasted that long. All right, here's this street. I'm going to take a wide swing at it. It's just nuts because it's so steep here at the beginning. That's it. It's not very long. I just gotta wait for traffic to go by. God, I could have gone. Oh my God, now he's turning down this way. Nice signal light, by the way. everything about that road is like off camber in tight turns. You're really not meant to take a left out of it when you get out of it, but there's nothing that says you can't. It's just the road angles to the right. That's day 3. So we had the 68 Triumph, the 72 Honda CB350, and the 2014 Ultra Limited. That leaves 2 days left and 3 bikes left, although one of them is my wife's. That's the one I'm going to try not to take unless, you know, the weather changes or something, and that one's got the windshield, but we'll see. 2 more days to go. I know what I'm taking tomorrow. Got T120 Bonneville and the 70 XS1 left as my bikes. I don't, boy, that traffic's not slowing down. All right, so I'm gonna hop on the highway here. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you come back tomorrow, see what I ride tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a nice sunny day. I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep these videos about 10 minutes each.